This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
It's 6 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Republicans are just a few seats away from keeping control of the House as the vote counting rolls on. A win for Republicans would give President-elect Trump an easier path to enact his policies now that the Senate is under GOP control. As of now, Republicans need to win just 3 more seats to gain control, while Democrats need 12 to keep control. President-elect Trump is reportedly expected to name Florida Senator Marco Rubio Secretary of State. More from Mark Mayfield.
The New York Times cites 3 sources familiar with Trump's thinking who say the president-elect could still change his mind. Rubio was elected to the Senate in 2010 and has taken hawkish stances on both China and Iran. He recently said Russia's war against Ukraine is a stalemate and needs to be brought to a conclusion. Rubio ran against Trump in the 2016 presidential primaries. I'm Mark Mayfield.
The Kremlin is denying reports that President-elect Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke on the phone after last week's presidential election. Mitch McCann with more.
The Washington Post reported on Sunday local time that Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin had spoken during the week, where Mr. Trump advised him not to escalate the war in Ukraine. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said the story was, quote, completely untrue. He told a Russian news agency this is pure fiction. This is simply false information. President Putin had congratulated Donald Trump and said he showed courage during the assassination attempt on his life earlier this year. The Kremlin says there are no concrete plans for the leaders to speak yet.
President Biden says the country has a sacred obligation to those who have served and their families.
Prepare those we send into harm's way and to care for them and their families when they return home and when they don't.
On Veterans Day, the president spoke at Arlington National Cemetery. On Wall Street, S&P 500 futures are little changed. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
The latest news and interesting views on your Kentucky Wildcats. That's what we serve up each day here on The Leach Report. Hi, I'm Tom Leach, the voice of the Wildcats, inviting you to join me each weekday for our show. We'll get the local perspective on the Cats, plus an incredible array of national voices. You're not going to find a better lineup of guests than what we feature each day here on The Leach Report Radio Network. Make it a part of your daily routine, and you'll know what all of your fellow Big Blue fans are talking about. It's Big Blue news and views each day on The Leach Report Radio Network.
This is Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, and it's more than a walk. It's a movement to end breast cancer as we know it. By funding research, advocacy, and patient programs, we're making sure breast cancer survivors and thrivers are never alone on their cancer journey. If you're ready to help the American Cancer Society fight breast cancer, sign up today. Then raise some funds, lace up those shoes, and let's go. Join now and start fundraising at makingstrideswalk.org.
President-elect Donald Trump is picking former Republican Congressman from New York, Lee Zeldin, to head up the EPA. Nick Harper reports.
Lee Zeldin becomes the latest name to make it onto Donald Trump's top team, being nominated as administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. He would oversee Trump's planned rollback on environmental regulations that were put in place by the Biden administration, including clamping down on emissions from power plants and tailpipes. The cabinet-level position would need confirmation from the Senate. Zeldin joins Tom Homan and Elise Stefanik, put forward by Trump to be the border czar and UN ambassador, respectively.
Post-election stress levels are rising, and one mental health expert says unplug if you're anxious. Karen Curtis reports.
Hollywood Memorial Chief Psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober says 3/4 of the population is experiencing anxiety from the election.
I have patients who are stockpiling weapons, they're hiding cash in their mattress, and I've seen a lot of extreme sort of catastrophic end-of-the-world type behaviors. The partisan media is the fuel on the fire.
Dr. Bober says if you're overwhelmed by the results, try spending your time with people who bring you peace, not drama and chaos.
Get off the grid, to put your self-care first, exercise, sleep, nutrition.
He adds people need to process the election results with logic rather than emotionally reactive thinking. Karen Curtis, Miami.
SpaceX is celebrating a record-tying launch of its Falcon 9 boosters.
That landing marks SpaceX's 364th recovery of an orbital-class rocket, including first-stage landings for Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy.
Monday's launch carried a Korean communications satellite into space. It was the 23rd landing for the first stage booster, which ties the mark set by two other Falcon 9 boosters that are now out of service. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Juvenile who had been reported missing from Harrodsburg has been located. The Harrodsburg Police Department put out a be on the lookout for Kaylee Pendleton, who had been reported missing. However, on Sunday, they announced that Pendleton had been found safe and was accounted for. Garrett County Emergency Management Agency has relocated a storm siren. The Garrett County Central Record reports that Garrett County EMA relocated that storm siren on Kirksville Road in order to enhance the siren's coverage area. Garrett County officials say the new location of the siren, which was placed on the property of a current Garrett County magistrate, should lead to more of the community being in a broader range of that siren. And a new front moves in and will give us again a good chance at rain showers tomorrow evening. You'll begin to feel a fluctuation in temperatures beginning today as highs will only hit the mid-50s. By Wednesday evening, we get rain showers in here into early Thursday morning. We will get some chillier mornings as well this week as the lows will be into the 30s. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. UK basketball with its first tough challenge of the season as they take on Duke. Tuesday night in Atlanta, 9 o'clock tip-off, 7:30 pregame. We'll have it on Z105. Football Friday night. Boyle County hosts Letcher County Central at 7:30 on Z105. Mercer County hosts Christian Academy of Louisville on WHBN. And Garrett County's at Louisville Central on HometownLive.net.
This is Steve Bertram. Join me weekday mornings for the latest sports scores and news on the Hometown Radio Network, WHIR FM and AM, WHBN FM and AM, Z105 WRNZ FM, and online at HometownLive.net. Stay tuned to Hometown Radio stations for live coverage of local games, UK games, and NASCAR racing. It's all on the Hometown Radio Network, your place to go for sports news and live broadcasts.
Throughout its history, Hitachi Astemo Americas has been synonymous with safety, quality, and continuous improvement. Adhering to these values has enabled us to succeed as an innovative supplier of world-class products to the global automotive market. With over 1,000 employees at our Harrodsburg facility, we strive each day to exceed the expectations of our customers. Find out more about our opportunities at careers.hitachi.com. Hitachi Astemo Americas is an equal opportunity employer.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
This WHBN weather brought to you by the new Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg, providing the largest selection of playhouses, cabins, sheds, workshops, and more. Financing available, Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg.
Sunny today with a high of 56. Mostly clear tonight with a low of 36. For tomorrow, we're going to see increasing clouds with a high of 65. Wednesday night, showers mainly after 7. Rain could be heavy at times, a low of 47. New precip amounts between 1 to 2 inches possible. Thursday, showers likely, mainly before 1, mostly cloudy with a high of 57. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 57. Sunny Saturday, high of 59. Sunny on Sunday, high of 64. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 64. Right now, under clear skies, we have 44 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 12th day of November. Radio Rick and Super Dave in studio with me. Say hello, Super Dave.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you, Super Dave?
Well, I'm all right, I reckon.
All right. Well, don't reckon too hard because we can find something you don't want to find. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. The number is 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register somebody to win that DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 9th and 15th. And we don't have anybody registered yet. So all I need is a name and phone number, 734-4321. Let's take a look at some birthdays to see who we got today. We've got Sue Scroggum, Channing Lewis, Crystal Cox, Christy Lark, and Deanna Braswell.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for coming in so early. Just saying happy birthday to Deanna, Christy, Crystal, Channing, and Sue. All right, kids, I'm giving you the answers to the DQ Today Is quiz. There is 4 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 4. Be the first in after the 7:30 weather forecast. All right, wait till then. And if you are first in, you've not won this month, you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. All right, you ready to find out what today is? Let's do it. Today is Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. I think they've got books like that. Oh, there's all kinds of different soul things. National Pizza with the Works, except Anchovies Day. That sounds good to me. I don't care about no anchovies. World Pneumonia Day. We celebrate that. And Fancy Rat and Mouse Day. Celebrate those accordingly. All right, Super Dave, here's your life hack. Making banana bread but don't have ripe bananas? You can ripen some quickly by putting them in the oven for 40 minutes at 300 degrees. Didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I like banana bread.
Yeah. Couple positive thoughts. I don't believe in pessimism. If something doesn't come up the way you want, forge ahead. And the secret of the man who is universally interesting is that he is universally interested. Wow, that's a tongue twister there. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The Bob Allen Motor Mall, Hometown Radio Network, proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. That was a soundtrack of the American Soldier Army Band. So we appreciate them. And we appreciate you listening to WHBN. We've got just, 4 more days until we light that fuse Friday morning and start another weekend together. So it just leaves me to tell you to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, November 12th. Good morning to you.
Now you know it's Tuesday, and we say hooray, 'cause at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. The weekend's looking so far away. So there is nothing else I can say except it's Tuesday. Who say all day long, sing along.
Yes, we know it's Tuesday, much to our dismay. But at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday.
Next comes Wednesday, and then comes Thursday, and Friday too. But it's Tuesday today. Yes, it's Tuesday now, so don't have a cow. Because it is Tuesday, Tuesday.
It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. It's such a pretty world today, knowing that you're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. You're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you.
Wynn Stewart, it's such a pretty world today. It is 6:17 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. And what are you getting? Well, we're going to get a listen to Joe's look at sports. We'll have NBC Entertainment news from our local businesses. We kindly ask you to get behind all our mom and pops and support them year-round, especially this time of year, because a lot of their money and profit is made up during the Christmas season. So try to remember that if you can. Then at the bottom of there, we'll have news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together, and we'll kick it with Kenneth Riley. Next hour, Steve Bertram's sports report will come dribbling in. We'll have the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. DQ today is quiz around 7:35. The good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 7:50, Southern States Chase Porter. We'll be checking in with him. 8 o'clock hour, James the Gardener will be here. 8:20, Amanda Mays Bledsoe, our state senator. We'll be calling in. 8:45, random facts from David Hopewell. 8:50, see if we can catch up with Rich from Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive. Then we're going to make a phone call this morning, Super Dave. We are going to try to get a hold of Billy Rankin from Shaker Village. I've been teasing. He's been vice president there. He has now been named interim president. So I'm going to call him after 9 o'clock and play a little music for him. And then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, we'll have Tanya from Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. We'll be going over some more terms there. So that's the lineup, Super Dave. We are ready to get it started with Joe's.
Just died, and a former Notre Dame coach.
has died. Those are the headlines on this Tuesday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Tuesday morning sports. Starting off in the NFL, where Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins overcame a sloppy first half and held on to beat the LA Rams 23-15 to keep their playoff chances alive. The win snapped Miami's 3-game losing streak. Additionally, it was Tagovailoa's first victory since returning from IR in Week 8. The Dolphins quarterback is 1-2 since coming off IR due to that concussion. Tagovailoa had 207 passing yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. His performance was up and down, especially in the first half. He tossed an interception in the second quarter, then lost a fumble on the very next series. On Tagovailoa's interception, he went in to tackle Rams linebacker Christian Roseboom after that pick and hit his head on technique was bad, but his decision to lead with his head was worse given his concussion history. Concussions have become a concerning trend in his 5-year NFL career. However, he rebounded from that, and again, it was the Dolphins 23, Rams 15. Former NFL and college football coach John Robinson has died at the age of 89. Robinson enjoyed tremendous success in L.A. while coaching the University of Southern California and the L.A. Rams. He died Monday in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, of complications from pneumonia. Robinson coached the USC Trojans to the 1978 National Championship and won 8 bowl games as a head coach. His football coaching career began as an assistant at Oregon in 1960 before USC hired him as an offensive coordinator in 72. Robinson became the Oakland Raiders running back coach in 75 before returning back to USC as head coach from 1976 to 1982. He then returned to the NFL as the LA Rams head coach from 1983 to 1991 before returning back to the USC sidelines as head coach from 93 until 97. His final head coaching stop was at UNLV from 1999 to 2004. More sad news where Jerry Faust, Notre Dame football coach for 5 seasons in the early 1980s, died on Monday. He was 89. Bracketed by national championship coaches in Dan Devine and Lou Holtz, the Faust era at Notre Dame was marked by disappointment and a steep learning curve. Hired at the age of 45 after a successful run at Cincinnati's Archbishop Muller High School, Faust was 30-26-1 during his Irish tenure. And in Major League Baseball, Wander Franco, the Tampa Bay Rays All-Star shortstop, already on Major League Baseball's restricted list as he awaits trial on sex abuse charges in the Dominican Republic, was arrested again on Sunday after an altercation during which guns were drawn. Franco, who's 23, and an unidentified woman were arrested Sunday about 115 miles northwest of Santo Domingo and are being held there for questioning. Those are the headlines on this Tuesday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
The next entry in the Mission Impossible franchise now has a title and a release date. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning hits theaters May 23rd. It's the direct follow-up to 2023's Dead Reckoning. The first trailer for the film also out now. This will be the 8th film in Tom Cruise's blockbuster action series. Stevie Nicks releasing a Christmas song with former NFL star Jason Kelce.
It's Christmas.
The duo performing a cover of Maybe This Christmas, written in 2002 by Canadian singer-songwriter Ron Sexsmith. The Nicks Kelce version on the forthcoming album, A Philly Special Christmas Party. The album from the Philly Specials, a trio made up of Kelce and current Eagles Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata. The single's out now. The album's due out November 22nd.
Death has a new design for all of you.
Award-winning actor Tony Todd has passed away at the age of 69. He's best known for his roles in Candyman and Final Destination, and he died last week at home in California. Todd's manager confirming the news over the weekend, calling the actor an amazing man who will be missed every single day. And Sony's Venom: The Last Dance staying atop the box office. After an underwhelming opening weekend, it's been putting up solid numbers. Meantime, A24's horror film Heretic and Lionsgate's seasonal film The Best Christmas Pageant Ever are both looking to land in the box office top 3. That's entertainment. I'm Liz Warner.
I just remember.
It's a happy day, Kayla's Diner. Her retro-style diner will take you back in time to a rockin' tasteful burger, cheesesteak, chili dogs, and fries. Be delighted with decorated ice cream or a banana split. Or how about a salad or your favorite fried foods like cheesesteaks, fried mushrooms, banana peppers, or onion rings. Kayla's Diner's classic foods will make your belly sing. Located in Harrisburg on Cornersville Street, down by the tracks, Kayla's Diner's where it's at. It's a happy day, Kayla's Diner.
It's a great day to have a great day. It's not fast food, it's good food.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to listen to Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN. That's the rooster.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Saw the silver spaceships flying in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and colors flying all around the chosen ones. All in a dream, all in a dream. The loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home.
That one's called After the Gold Rush, and more commonly, you probably heard Trio do that, Dolly Parton and Linda Ronstadt. Who's the other one, Super Dave?
Emmylou Harris.
Emmylou Harris. That was Neil Young, believe it or not. Neil Young is 79 years old today. We've got Brian Hyland, going to be 81. We've got some music by him. Booker T. Jones, him and the MGs. He's 80 years old today.
80. Wow.
Yes. Barbara Fairchild, remember her?
Oh, yeah.
She's 74 today.
The teddy bear song.
Yeah. Well, we've got that coming up for you as well. And a bunch more and some information that you can use right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955, FM 99.5, AM 1420, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
An industry not seen in the United States in over 40 years coming back to Kentucky. With the details, John Shannon.
The last time TNT was manufactured in the United States, Ronald Reagan was 2 years into his second term. That's about to change with the announcement that the U.S. Army is awarding Repcon USA a $435 million contract to construct a TNT production facility in the town of Graham in Muhlenberg County. The project is expected to create about 200 to 250 construction jobs and about 50 permanent jobs. The plant is expected to be finished by 2028. Since U.S. production of TNT ceased in 1986, the Department of Defense has relied on Canada and Poland to supply the explosive. I'm John Shannon.
A Richmond man scheduled to go before a judge later today on child sexual exploitation charges. Sources with the Madison County Sheriff's Office say Derek Hahn arrested last month after he allegedly uploaded an explicit video of a child to the internet. Hahn reportedly faces a single count of distributing matter portraying a child under 12 in a sexual performance. A preliminary hearing in the case set for December 11th. Construction underway on a new long-term addiction recovery facility for women in McCracken County. Officials with the Lifeline Recovery Center holding a groundbreaking ceremony at the campus in Paducah at 2 o'clock yesterday. The 45-acre property on Old Highway 60 close to the Barkley Regional Airport. The site will feature a chapel plus housing, dining, education, and counseling areas once the bill is complete in about 3 years. The old Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Building in Lexington might be coming down. City officials say the move follows a request filed last month. Chuck Newnham, whose company owns the franchise, reportedly told local media in September the property had been listed for sale or lease. As of Sunday, there's no word as to future city plans for the property, which sits next to another restaurant which was shut down. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Collins Construction and Roofing. Storm damage, framing work, insurance claims? Call Collins. 613-4397.
Sunny today with a high of 56. Mostly clear tonight and a low of 36. For tomorrow, high of 65. Showers mainly after 7 tomorrow night. Rain could be heavy at times, a low of 47. New precip amounts between 1 to 2 inches is possible. Showers likely on Thursday before 1, mostly cloudy, and a high of 57. Right now, we have clear skies, 42 degrees in Pittsburgh at 6:32 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 12th day of November. Rainy Rick, glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. All right, you ready to laugh out there? Super Dave, you ready to laugh?
Always.
All right, we've got some laughs queued up. First one starts out it's called Biden Baywatch.
Coming to TV, the reboot you've been waiting for. President Biden stars in Biden Baywatch.
Somebody help! That guy out there is drowning!
Well, let me save him, by golly. Let me just take my shirt off here. It keeps me from being able to run when I've got the shirt on.
Please hurry!
Now let me just run on the sand here and, oh man, kind of wobbly. Hey, Jilly, can you help me get out there to the water? Oh, wow, she's way over there. I mean, I guess I can kind of crawl if I have to. I'm just not feeling too light on my feet these days. Wobbly and stuff.
Please rescue that man out there!
Hey, man, stop yelling at me. I've rescued over 5 million people and given them mouth to mouth and smelled their hair.
Huh?
It's all coming up on Biden Baywatch. Don't miss it.
Plane hit by bullets?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We're now beginning our descent into Haiti. Just letting you know that there is a high likelihood that the aircraft will be sprayed with bullets as soon as we land. And we here at Spirit would like to help you be prepared. Flight attendants will be coming around with bulletproof vests available for purchase for an additional $600 each. Please be advised that we also charge a duck and cover fee. Any passenger seen ducking and or covering will be charged an additional $700. If you happen to get grazed by a bullet, please know that we charge a $900 first aid kit fee. If you would like extra gauze, that'll be an extra $200. We know you have a choice which airline you fly, and we're sorry you chose the one where people shoot at the plane when we land.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Attention, Bitcoin is now at an all-time high, and that means there's no better time to buy Bitcoin.
Okay, well, how much is Bitcoin?
It's at over $87,000, and now is the time to invest in Bitcoin.
Well, wait, why should I buy it if it's so expensive?
Because you can sell it if it becomes even more expensive. This is simple math.
Well, shouldn't I have bought it before when it was cheaper?
Anybody ever tell you that you talk too much? Look, the price of Bitcoin is going up, up, up. So why not buy some Bitcoin or sell the Bitcoin you had before, then buy some more Bitcoin and watch the value of the Bitcoin you had go up while...
I don't get it.
Of course you don't, because you're dumb. A baby could understand this.
Why should I buy Bitcoin? That's not an answer.
So what are you waiting for? Invest in Bitcoin and buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin today.
Monkey Capture Watch.
We now return to Monkey Capture Watch 2024 with your up-to-the-minute updates on the capturing of the escaped monkeys.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. A lot of monkeys being captured, but unfortunately, a lot of monkeys remain on the loose. Let's take a look at the map. If you'll see here, there are 25 monkeys that have been captured. No, wait, 30 monkeys have been captured. That leaves 13 left on the loose. If we take a look at Pennsylvania, in 2020, 7 monkeys were captured, but the trends are now looking like 9 monkeys may be captured here in 2024, which is an unexpected 2-monkey swing. Early polling numbers out of California show that they would like for 5 of the monkeys to be captured from their state, but 72% of the residents say they don't care where they are captured as long as they're captured. And wait, I'm just getting word that another monkey has been captured in Michigan. A shocking turn of events. More details coming up.
Monkey Capture Watch 2024. More after this.
Thanksgiving Insta Family.
I wanted to go home for a holiday dinner with my family, but I can't afford to travel this year.
Then call InstaFamily. One call and InstaFamily will send over a bunch of people to your house who will act exactly like your family.
Wow, it's so good to be spending this holiday with... When are you getting married? What? I want grandkids. When are you getting married? I'm not ready.
Are you pregnant?
What?
Or just fat, because you look both?
I told you, just like your family. If you can't afford to travel this holiday season, call InstaFamily. They're much better than your family because when dinner is over, they go away.
Let's check with Late Night Overnight, some laughs, and see what we have queued up. First one, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, you've all been so brave and have seen real fighting up close. If you want to see fake fighting up close, watch the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight this Friday on Netflix. Like, hey, that one almost hit me.
This is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Well, we're all very joyous and happiness abounds, but I'm the only elf who can bench press 500 pounds.
Seth Meyers.
After Leonardo DiCaprio held a 50th birthday party over the weekend in Los Angeles, also turning 50, his last 2 girlfriends combined. In a new post to Truth Social, President-elect Trump said that he will not invite former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley to join his administration. Well, he did offer her the position of secretary. That's it, just secretary.
Stephen Colbert.
Down in D.C., business is booming in rage rooms after Trump's victory. Yeah. Here's a little pro tip. If you want to save some money, I've recently discovered that any room can be a rage room. Over the weekend, he named his new chief of staff Republican operative and grumpy grandma from the greeting cards, Susie Wiles. Wiles has Trump's trust because she was his 2024 campaign manager. So she was the mastermind who put Trump in a garbage man costume and had him dance to Ave Maria, and it worked, and I don't know what anything means anymore.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Team Trump has surprisingly missed multiple deadlines for signing this, dating back to September 4th. Of course, he's being difficult about signing an ethics pledge because he's not going to behave ethically. This is the White House version of Charlie Brown trying to kick the football. The same thing happens over and over again. Trump isn't appointing comic book villains to run the government on his own. He's been getting a lot of help from the richest man in the world.
Musk has been seen at Mar-a-Lago nearly every single day since Donald Trump won, dining with him on the patio at times. Today, they were seen on the golf course together. Musk has been in the room when world leaders have called Trump. And tonight we've learned he's also weighing in on staffing decisions, making clear his preference for certain roles even.
He's picking out outfits for Trump to wear. He's been applying his bronzing cream to his face. Cute couple. Look out, Melania. Trump's got a new squeeze named Elania Musk.
All right, thank you very much. It's time now, Super Dave, for us to Kick It with Kenneth Riley. You remember Booker T. Jones and the MGs, Booker T and the MGs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's an organist, and he is 80 years old today. This one is called Knocking on Heaven's Door. Booker T. Jones, Kicking It with Kenneth Riley.
Mama, come take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama, come put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
Booker T. Jones, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Bob Dylan did it. I think Eric Clapton. There's a lot of people that covered that song. As we kicked it with Kenneth Riley, Booker T. Jones, Booker T. and the MGs. He is 80 years old today, organist. And we've got some more of his big songs, big hits. You remember Green Onion, Super Dave?
I think so.
I'll be playing that here shortly. It is 6:44 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Now, we've hit a point, Super Dave, where if you're staring at a screen, you're probably staring at more than one. Now, according to a new poll out this week, the average Gen Zer checks their phone 6 times during a TV show. That's per episode. And it's not just young people. Millennials check their phone 5 to 6 times, Gen X 4 to 5, baby boomers 3. And most people said if they're watching a show or movie at home, they're probably using their phone at the same time. 78% of young people said they usually are. Even 41% of baby boomers said yes. Now, people were asked how long they can watch something before they get bored and want to multitask. For movies, 15 minutes and 42 seconds. Shows, 14 minutes and 36 seconds. Podcasts, 9 minutes and 12 seconds. And audiobooks, 8 minutes and 18 seconds. They didn't specifically ask about radio, but I like to think our listeners are all raw dogging this show and listening very intently. And we hope you listen intently for this. We've got more great information getting ready to flood into your ears from our local businesses. We'll have your weather forecast and your health report. All of it just for you, for listening to WHBN AM and FM.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This will be a November to remember at your Harrodsburg DQ Grill and Chill. You'll get hooked on a 2-piece fish dinner, which comes with fries and toast, just $4.99. Get a fish sandwich combo for just $6.99. Choose from 3 meals with fries, drink, and sundae, just $7. Choose any 2 snacks for only $5. Enjoy the blizzard of the month, the yummy Oreo fudge brownie. Celebrate any special occasion with a delicious DQ Blizzard cake that will put miles of smiles on the faces of the ones you love. This will be a November to remember at your Harrodsburg DQ, where happy tastes good.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Rita, Jorge, let's bring the nail gun over here.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is how we do it at Withers Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
As autumn leaves scatter, now is the time to give your mower the care it deserves with Ace Outdoor Power and Rentals Fall Full Mower Service Special. No more hassle of getting your mower to us. We'll pick it up and deliver it back within 7 miles for just $175. Call us to schedule your service. We'll sharpen the blades, grease all points, change oil, filters, and spark plugs, and more. Located in Harrodsburg, North College Street. End the season right and ensure your mower is primed for spring with Ace Outdoor Power and Rentals Fall Full Mower Service Special.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 56. Mostly clear tonight and low of 36. Increasing clouds tomorrow with a high of 65. Tomorrow night, showers mainly after 7. Now, the rain could be heavy at times. Low of 47. New precip amounts between 1 to 2 inches is possible. Showers likely on Thursday, mainly before 1. Mostly cloudy and a high of 57. Right now, we have clear skies. 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:49.5.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10. WHBN.
I wish I had button eyes and a red felt nose, a shaggy cotton skin and just one set of clothes, sitting on a shelf in a local department store, with no dreams to dream and nothing to be sorry for. I wish I was a teddy bear, not living or loving, not going nowhere. I wish I was a teddy bear, and I wish that I hadn't fallen in love with you. I wish I had a wooden heart and a sawdust mind. Then your memory wouldn't come around hurting all the time. I'd have a so don't smile and a painted twinkle in my eye, and I never would have ever had to learn how to cry. I wish I was a teddy bear, not living or loving, nor going nowhere. I wish I was a teddy bear, and I'm wishing that I hadn't fallen in love with you. I wish I had a string you could pull to make me say, hi, I'm Teddy, ain't it a lovely day? Then I know every time I spoke the words were right, and no one would know the mess I made of my life. I wish I was a teddy bear, not living or loving, nor going nowhere. I wish I was a teddy bear, and I'm wishing that I hadn't fallen in love with you, and I'm wishing that I hadn't fallen in love with you.
6 different kinds of breed cheese are being recalled for listeria contamination. The cheese was recalled in 12 states after listeria was detected on processing equipment at the manufacturing plant. They were sold in Aldi in a market basket, which had pulled the product from the shelves. No illnesses or deaths have been reported. The FDA says customers should return the cheese for a full refund. The U.S. Supreme Court will not be issuing a ruling for months, but U.S. military veterans are eagerly awaiting word on a high-profile case that could affect disability payments. The case was heard by the High Court in mid-October. It centers around 2 veterans who claim they have post-traumatic stress disorder stemming from their service, but who were denied benefits. The Supreme Court's now tasked with considering how the Court of Appeals of Veterans Claims should review the benefit denials. Whooping cough cases are soaring this year in all 31 counties. Health Update, I'm Scott Pringle.
Melissa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was as nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would say,
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
it was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the locker she wanted to stay.
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
She was afraid to come out in the open, and so a blanket around her she wore. She was afraid to come out in the open, and so she sat bundled up on the shore.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini, so in the blanket she wanted to stay.
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
Now she's afraid to come out of the water, and I wonder what she's gonna do. Now she's afraid to come out of the water, and the poor little girl's turning blue.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy-bitsy, teeny dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini, so in the water she wanted to stay.
From the locker to the blanket, from the blanket to the shore, from the shore to the water.
Guess there isn't any more.
Brian Hyland, Itsy Bitsy, Teeny Weeny, Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. And we played that because Brian Hyland is 81 years old today, Super Dave. And before that, it was Barbara Fairchild with the Teddy Bear song. She is 74 years old today.
24.
Yep. And you were getting it on WHBN AM and FM at 656 and a half.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler of Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Maybe it began with a little girl and her tin can microphone on the front porch of a log cabin in the Great Smoky Mountains. But it wouldn't be long before the crowd she dreamed of followed her home to Dollywood, where the memories we share will live in our hearts forever. Experience the incredible resorts, award-winning festivals, thrilling rides, and live shows with those you love most. Plan your trip at Dollywood.com.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Hi, this is Lisa Ledford and Vita Carey. When we party, we listen to that Party Animal Radio Rick on
WHBN.
When troubles surround us, when evils come, the body grows weak, the spirit grows numb. When these things beset us, He doesn't forget us. He sends down His love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends His pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When Jesus went down to the waters that day, He was baptized in the usual way. When it was done, God blessed His Son. He sent Him His love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. This is pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sent his pure.
Barbara Fairchild, Wings of a Dove, 74 years old today. You heard her right here on WHBN Harrodsburg. It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. President-elect Donald Trump is reportedly set to tap Florida Senator Marco Rubio for the job of Secretary of State. If selected, Rubio would become the first Latino to serve in the position. President Biden welcomes Israeli President Isaac Herzog to the White House today. More from Mark Mayfield.
The two leaders are expected to discuss the ongoing conflicts in Gaza and Lebanon. Their meeting comes as Israel faces a U.S.-imposed deadline this week to improve the humanitarian situation in Gaza or risk restrictions on further security assistance. Following his talks with Herzog, President Biden will sit down with the president of Indonesia, who spoke with President-elect Donald Trump to congratulate him on his victory after arriving in the U.S. on Monday. I'm Mark Mayfield.
More anti-Semitic violence is being reported in Amsterdam 4 days after Israeli Jewish soccer fans were attacked following an international match. Dutch authorities say rioters shouted vulgarities directed at Jews while lighting and throwing fireworks into a tram. Video on social media shows the inside of a tram car on fire after the fireworks went off. A New York City judge is expected to rule today on whether President-elect Donald Trump's New York hush money felony conviction will be thrown out. Jennifer Polsoni reports.
The judge overseeing Donald Trump's hush money case had already delayed his sentencing until after the election. Trump's defense team expected to make the case to the judge that sentencing should not take place, given that Trump got elected president, citing a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision that gives presidents broad immunity from criminal prosecution. Trump faces prison time after being convicted of falsifying business records connected to hush money payments to cover up an alleged affair before the 2016 election.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Shop Dell Technologies Black Friday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Black Friday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business. For the participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Forest fire rangers continue to be extremely busy dealing with a number of fires in the New York City area, including a large one on the New Jersey-New York border. Scott Pringle reports.
The fire in Passaic and Orange counties has burned through 3,500 acres and is only 20% contained. The service says the recent rain only helped a little. It's also prompting road closures and voluntary evacuations. Fire officials are concerned that today's windy, dry conditions will make matters worse.
People started drinking more during the COVID-19 pandemic, and that lasted into at least 2022.
Red Solo Cup.
A new survey saw increases in the amount of stress-related drinking and alcohol-related deaths in 2020 compared to 2018. Those numbers failed to subside 2 years later when things started to return to normal. The study was published Monday in the Annals of Internal Medicine. In the fall and winter, we crave spicy foods, and it turns out there's a science behind it. Breathe with more.
Capsaicin is the hot in chili peppers, and eating it triggers your body to warm up. It also makes you release endorphins that make you feel good. Healthline says that dash or two of Tabasco, Tapatio, or even Sriracha can also reduce stress, anxiety, and boost weight loss. Experts say shake away. You really can't overdo it when it comes to spice because hot sauce is not chemically addictive.
The next entry in the Mission Impossible franchise now has a title and new release date. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning will hit theaters on May 23rd. It's the direct follow-up to 2023's Dead Reckoning. First trailer of the film is also out now. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. To 7:05, you are getting it on WHBN, AM and FM, HometownLive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Are you ready for some local news with Joe? It's brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill has named a new interim president and CEO, and it's a familiar face, and for radio listeners, a familiar voice. Billy Rankin was named the new interim president and CEO of Shaker Village, replacing Bob Gigliotti, who retired at the beginning of this month after 8 years. Rankin had served as the vice president of public programming and marketing. He's also the radio voice of Shaker Village during monthly radio segments on WHIR and WHBN. Rankin has worked at Shaker Village since 2015. The Lancaster Fire Department is moving forward with a plan to expand their fire station. The Garrett County Central Record reports at the most recent Lancaster City Council meeting, Fire Chief Colby Reich outlined the Lancaster Fire Department's plan to upgrade their facilities as the department attempts to meet its growing demand. The plans for the new station will add 4 vehicle bays, a new training room, a station for specialized gear, and offer dedicated office space for the fire chief, assistant chief, and others. The plan is to break ground on this by next year. The Central Record reports that most, if not all of the cost is planned to be paid for by grants. A new front moves in and will give us a good chance at rain tomorrow evening. You'll begin to feel a fluctuation in temperatures beginning today as highs will only hit the mid-50s. By Wednesday evening, we get rain showers in here into early Thursday morning. We will get some chillier mornings as well this week as the lows will be in the 30s. I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. And I'm excited to announce that once again we are teaming up with the Salvation Army to help provide meals to those in our area that are less fortunate. For every vehicle sold during the month of November, we will donate $50 to the Salvation Army. Please stop by and help us help those in our community that need it the most. Shop online at stuartpowell.com, or stop by 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Rita, Jorge, let's bring the nail gun over here.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The weather is changing, which means fall is here and winter is just around the corner. While the days are getting shorter, the businesses of Mercer County are working harder. They are working harder to provide a place for you and your family to enjoy this holiday season. Grab your family and enjoy a hike at Shaker Village. Head to Old Fort Heritage State Park and enjoy a historic tour. Or take a stroll in historic downtown Harrodsburg and enjoy shopping and dining. Regardless of where you spend your time this holiday season, we hope you spend it with the people dearest to you. This ad is paid for by the Mercer County Tourist Commission.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. Horn Supply, Harrisburg, Street.
Today with a high of 56, mostly clear tonight, low of 36. We'll see increasing clouds tomorrow, the high of 65. Showers mainly after 7 tomorrow night. The rain could be heavy at times, the low of 47. New precipitations between 1 to 2 inches is possible. Showers likely Thursday before 1, mostly cloudy, with a high of 57. Mostly sunny on Friday, high of 57. Sunny on Saturday, high of 59. Partly sunny Sunday, high of 64. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 64. Right now under clear skies, we have 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 12th day of November. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to use for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway. We're doing another one Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 9th and 15th. We have registered right now Sherry and Gary Irvin. The only registrant we have at this point for the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays. Let's see who we got there, Super Dave. We have got, Super Dave is my co-host this morning. We have got Sue Scroggum, Channing Lewis, Crystal Cox, Christy Lark, and Deanna Braswell, all having birthdays, Neil.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Birthday-ers. All right, now I'm going to give you the 4 things today is, kids, for the DQ Today Is quiz, all right? We have 2 rules. You win once a month. You pick your winning up within 30 days. All right, so you're ready to find out what today is. It is Chicken Soup for the Soul Day, National Pizza with the Works Except Anchovies Day. I'm all over that. No mushrooms either. World Pneumonia Day, Fancy Rat and Mouse Day. Celebrate those accordingly.
Hey, real quick, if anybody listening,
I hope somebody's listening.
What do you not want on your pizza?
Mushrooms and anchovies are my 2 leave-offs.
I can handle mushrooms on pizza.
No, I can't.
But no anchovies.
No.
And no black olives. I can like
olives.
Green olives, yes. But
olives, I don't really care either for that.
Other than that, I can handle just about anything else. And I don't know how many.
Pineapple.
I love pineapple on a pizza, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many of those pizzas I've made over the years.
All right, Super Dave, here's your life hack. Making banana bread but don't have ripe bananas. You can ripen some quickly by putting them in the oven for 40 minutes at 300 degrees. Positive thoughts. The secret of the man who is universally interesting is that he is universally interested. And I don't believe in pessimism. If something doesn't come up the way you want, forge ahead. And
My donut died.
Oh, no. Did it jump?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Down there.
Down there. It's all right. 10-second rule. Wipe it off real quick. Let's see. What we got coming up? We've got Steve Bertram's Sports Report. Rooster Local Talent Showcase. DQ Today Is quiz at about 7:35. Then we'll have at 7:45 the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. Chase Porter will be stopping by about 7:50 for Southern States. 8 o'clock hour, James Gardner will be in. 8:20, Amanda Mace Bledsoe, our state senator. 8:45, random facts from David Hopewell. We'll try to get a hold of Rich at Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive for about 8:50. We will call and see if we can get a hold of Billy Rankin, the new president of Shaker Village. And then that'll be after 9 o'clock and after the 9:30 news and weather forecast. Tanya Schroeder will be here from Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Boom, boom, boom. I think that has got everything in order, Super Dave. Just leaves me to tell you, we got, 3 days? We light that fuse again. Start another weekend together right here on WHBN AM and FM. So sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air, kids.
They call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Woke up on a groovy Tuesday. Everything is Tuesday. Feeling lightheaded and woozy. Tuesday afternoon is never ending. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Put this on the phone,
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, and I have exciting news for you. From now until the end of the year, current Ram truck owners can get up to $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. This is the first time Ford has ever offered this type of discount. Please take advantage of it. We have over 150 new Fords in stock. Stop by and see us at 225 South Danville Bypass or shop online at www.stuartpowell.com. We make it easy.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Number 19, Kentucky takes on 6th-ranked Duke tonight in men's NCAA hoops. It's Cats' first road trip this year, and it's a neutral site. The Wildcats and Blue Devils battle it out in the second game of the Champions Classic at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Pre-game shows begin at 7:30, tip-offs around 9 o'clock for Kentucky versus Duke on Z105 tonight. In the first game this evening, top-ranked Kansas faces Michigan State at 6:30. In the NFL Monday night special, Miami won in Los Angeles 23-15. Dolphins are now 3-6. The Rams dropped to 4-5. The new AP Top 25 men's and women's basketball polls are out. On the men's side, Kansas is number 1 with Alabama 2nd, UConn 3rd, and Gonzaga 4th. SEC schools ranked are Auburn at number 5, Tennessee 11th, Arkansas 18th, Kentucky 19th, Florida 20th, Texas A&M 23rd, and Ole Miss 25th. On the women's side, South Carolina is 1st, UConn 2nd, and Southern Cal 3rd. Louisville is 18th, and Kentucky is number 20. Other SEC schools ranked are Texas 4th, LSU 7th, Ole Miss 19th, and Alabama 22nd. Hometown Radio brings you 3 KHSAA second-round high school football playoff games this Friday night. In Class 4A, Boyle County entertains Letcher County Central on Z105. In Class 3A, Mercer County hosts Christian Academy of Louisville on WHBN-FM, while Garrett County visits Louisville Central, delayed on Z105. Other area action in Class 2A has Washington County at Monroe County and Bracken County at Somerset. In Class 3A, Rockcastle County is at Belfry. In Class 4A, Wayne County is at Corbin. In Class 5A, Madison Southern's at Pulaski County and Highlands is at Woodford County. And in 6A, Madison Central is at Bryan Station. The 20th-ranked Kentucky women's team hosts Wofford this evening at historic Memorial Coliseum. Tip-offs at 6. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Hometown Radio's Big Deals offer is out of this world. It's Cosmic Bowling. Experience bowling with an outer space-like atmosphere. Black lights, strobe lights, and pattern lights accent the hit music that beats over the speakers. The lights and music effects make it an out-of-the-world experience. It's all at Galaxy Bowling and Entertainment Center in Richmond. Go have a lot of family fun with our Big Deals Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi Party. The party includes 2 hours of bowling, bowling shoes for up to 6 people, a large pizza, and a pitcher of soda. The retail value is $85. At Big Deals online store, get the Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi Party for just $49. Yes, $49. What a deal. It's a big deal out of this world. Shop and save at Big Deals online store, hometownlive.net, hometownlive.net.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Big deals at hometownlive.net.
What kind of tires do we keep at CC Auto? Cooper, Michelin, Nitto, Hankook, Firestone, Bridgestone, Toyo, General, Yokohama, and many more. We've just added the new line of Mastercraft tires, and we are also a Goodyear National Account dealer. We keep lawn and garden tires in stock, as well as farm implement tubes and tires. We have a farm service truck to meet the needs of our farmers. Call us at CC Auto today, 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Your pet is a special member of your family. Wouldn't you like him to be treated with the newest, safest handling?
Then call the new owners of the Harrisburg Animal Hospital, where the highly educated Dr. Thomas and Dr. Alex practice the best techniques on small and large pets, plus exotics too. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital offers full-service grooming, boarding, and daycare. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital, located on Beaumont Avenue across from Mulch to Go. Call to set an appointment. 734-5171. That's 734-5171.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do the work, always protect your eyes and hands. Safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up and stay safe.
Now available at Farmers National Bank. Free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required. Convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is, and always will be, to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be sunny Ransdell today with a high of 56. There tonight and low of 36. We're going to see increasing clouds tomorrow with a high of 65. Showers tomorrow night, mainly after 7 p.m. The rain heavy times, a low of 47. New precip minus between 1 to 2 inches possible. Then on Thursday, showers likely, mainly before 1, mostly cloudy and a high of 57. Right now, under clear skies, we have 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 721.5. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransdell at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Casey's.
And this morning, Larry would like us to play the Del Rey's Turn On Your Love Light, and it is brought to you by this man right here, this old softball coach.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Casey's on South College Street in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Come on, baby, baby, please. Come on, baby, baby, please. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let me sit in the dark ride. I'm begging you, baby, turn on my knees. Turn on your lights, let it show me. Turn on your love light, let it show me. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. I wanna know that come on, baby, come on, baby. I'm begging you, baby, I'm down on my knees. Turn on your lights, let it shine on me. Turn on your love light, let it shine on me. I feel alright, I feel alright, I feel alright, I feel alright. A little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Turn on your lights, let it shine on me. Turn on your love light, let it shine on me. I feel alright, I feel alright, I feel alright, I feel alright.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Casey's in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
I can't sell my mama short on loving me. I guess that's why she let me go so far. Mama tried to stop me short of stealing. I guess that's why I had to steal that car. She told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far away. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Well, I rolled into Atlanta, stolen tags and almost out of gas. I had to get some money. Lately I'd learned how to get it fast. Those neon lights was calling me, and somehow I just had to get downtown. So I reached into the glove box. Another liquor store went down. And I said, precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Well, they put them handcuffs on me. Lord, how I fought to resist. But they just clamped them tighter till that metal bit into my wrists. They took my belt and my billfold, my fingerprints and the profile of my face. And then they locked away the only hell my mama ever raised. And I said, precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised.
Though we gotta say goodbye for the summer, darling, I promise you this, I'll send you all my love every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. Guess it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer, but I'll fill the emptiness. I'll send you all my dreams every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. I'll see you in the sunlight. I'll hear your voice every
Brian Highland, 81 years old, sealed with a kiss.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A man is accused of shooting and seriously hurting his sister in Lincoln County this past Friday morning. Local sheriff's deputies called to a home in the Geneva community around 5 o'clock on reports of the incident. Officials say the woman was found suffering from a gunshot wound and was transported to an area hospital in critical but stable condition. The victim's brother, 59-year-old Gary Campbell, was charged with first-degree domestic violence assault. The Bath County Sheriff's Department mourning the loss of Chief Deputy Wes Everman, who was pronounced dead Saturday of an apparent heart attack after found unresponsive in his home. The Chief Deputy worked in law enforcement in the county for more than 4 decades and also served as chief for the Owingsville Fire Department. No details on memorial arrangements have been announced so far. It's red kettle time again in Louisville. John Shannon with more.
The Salvation Army is hoping to recruit 1,000 bell ringers this year for its annual holiday fundraiser. Kelly Hutchinson with the Salvation Army spoke to WLKY and says it's easy to sign up and people can pick a location near them and a shift that works for their schedule.
We have bell ringing Monday through Saturday in our community, all the way through Christmas Eve.
All of the money stays in the Louisville area to help provide emergency assistance to those the Salvation Army helps. It also impacts how many people they can help in the coming year.
World Series champion and Lexington native Walker Buehler came back home to help raise money for a good cause.
You know, I've had some really cool moments on the field, but for us, this is the thing that we have the most pride in, and I think the thing that, you know, we try and create a legacy in some way, and I think this will be mine, hopefully.
The Dodgers pitcher hosted his annual celebrity charity golf outing Monday at Keene Trace Golf Club in Nicholasville. He attended Henry Clay High School and Vanderbilt University before making it to the Bigs. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill has named the new interim president and CEO, and it's a familiar face, and for radio listeners, a familiar voice. Billy Rankin was named the new interim president and CEO of Shaker Village, replacing Bob Gigliotti, who retired at the beginning of this month after 8 years. Rankin had served as the vice president of public programming and marketing. He's also the radio voice of Shaker Village during monthly radio segments on WHIR and WHBN. Rankin has worked at Shaker Village since 2015. The Lancaster Fire Department is moving forward with a plan to expand their fire station. The Garrett County Central Record reports at the most recent Lancaster City Council meeting, Fire Chief Colby Reich outlined the Lancaster Fire Department's plan to upgrade their facilities as the department attempts to meet its growing demand. The plans for the new station will add 4 vehicle bays, a new training room, a station for specialized gear, and offer dedicated office space for the fire chief, assistant chief, and others. The plan is to break ground on this by next year. The Central Record reports that most, if not all of the cost is planned to be paid for by grants. A new front moves in and will give us a good chance at rain tomorrow evening. You'll begin to feel a fluctuation in temperatures beginning today as highs will only hit the mid-50s. By Wednesday evening, we get rain showers in here into early Thursday morning. We will get some chillier mornings as well this week as the lows will be in the 30s. I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. Financial Bank.
Here are the obituaries. Betty Jean Devine, age 81 of Harrodsburg, died Friday. She was the wife of 64 years to J.L. Devine. Visitation is Wednesday from 10, with the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Ehlers Memorial Baptist Church. Alexander Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Brittany Renee Knotts, age 38 of Washington, died Sunday. She was the wife of John Knotts. A memorial service is Saturday, November 16th from 1 until 5 at the Mercer County Senior Citizen Center. Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 56, mostly clear tonight, a low of 36. Increasing clouds for tomorrow, high of 65. Showers mainly after 7 tomorrow night. The rain could be heavy at times and a low of 47. New precipitance between 1 to 2 inches possible. Showers likely mainly before 1 on Thursday, mostly cloudy, high of 57. Right now, we have clear skies. Let's see if it's changed. 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:36.
Well, that's better than it being reversed.
Yeah. All right. DQ today is quiz. Twice I've given the 4 things today is. And all I need is one of the 4. 734-4321. 734-4321. Let's get rid of that one. And let's get somebody on here, Super Dave, that's got a birthday. This man is 80 years old. I think you're going to be very familiar with this song. It is called Green Onions, as Booker T. Jones with Booker T and MGs is 80 years old today. It's called Green Onions.
If you're listening, can you get us some Firehouse or a Penn Station?
There you go. That was Booker T. Jones,
Hi,
Booker
Tim
T and
Biggs.
the MG. And that was Green Onions. As we celebrate Booker T. Jones' 80th birthday today.
T. Jones.
Got a winner for the DQ today is Quiz. And it was Terry Coslow, who called up and said that it is Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. It sure is. It's National Pizza with the Works except Anchovies Day. I go for that and no mushrooms. Hold the mushrooms, please. World Pneumonia Day and Fancy Rat and Mouse Day. So thank you, Terry Coslow.
Me and you have been sitting here talking about pizza for the last half hour.
You're hungry, aren't you?
Somebody bring us something to eat. Tim Biggs, you listening? No, I'm just joking, Tim.
So thank you, everybody called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because we could not do this without your generosity. We'll do it again, same time, same station tomorrow at a 7:40 and a half.
I just saw Clarence up there.
You did?
Yeah.
There's a big one right there, too.
Alan Jackson.
You got it. WHBN AM and FM.
Well, I was sitting in a roadhouse down on Highway 41. You were wiping off some ketchup on a table that was done. I knew you didn't see me. I was in a corner booth. Of course you weren't my waitress. Mine was missing her front tooth. So I flagged you down for coffee, but I couldn't say a thing. But I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name. I'm in love with you, baby, I don't even know your name. I've never been too good at all those sexual games. So maybe it's just better if we leave it this way. I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name. So I ordered straight tequila, a little courage and a shot. I asked you for a date and then I asked to tie the knot. I got a little wasted, yeah, I went a little far. But I finally got to hug you when you helped me to my car. The last thing I remember, I heard myself say, I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name. I'm in love with you, baby, I don't even know your name. I've never been too good at all those sexual games. So maybe it's just better if we leave it this way. I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name. The next thing I remember, I was hearing wedding bells, standing by a woman in a long white lacy veil. I raised a veil, she smiled at me without her left front tooth. And I said, where the hell am I and just who the hell are you? She said, I was your waitress and our last name's now the same. 'Cause I'm married to you, baby, and I don't even know your name. Yeah, I'm married to a waitress, I don't even know her name. I've never been too good at all those sexual games. I never thought my love life would quite turn out this way. Hey, I'm married to a waitress and I don't even know her name. Get me out of here.
Alan Jackson, don't even know your name. It's Super Dave, though. I know that. It is 7:44 and a half. Super Dave, we've got a tech report coming up and the good news. Brought to you by Jamie
It's always good
Dunn.
to have good news.
It is. And here is your tech report.
It's been 20 years since Mozilla introduced its Firefox browser, and it quickly gained 30% of the market. But it started slipping with the release of Google Chrome. Now Mozilla is working to revitalize Firefox. The company says it's already seen a bump since Apple has had to start offering a choice of browsers under the Digital Marks app in Europe. Tesla is now a $1 trillion company. Shares of the electric vehicle maker climbed more than 6% on Friday trading to push its market cap past $1 trillion for the first time. The company's stock rallied about 27% last week as former President Trump won the election. Android users could be bubbling over with joy. Apple is finally displaying reactions to messages correctly. Now the selected emoji shows in line with the message bubble when Android users react to an RCS message from an iOS user. It's not clear if it was Google or Apple who made the change happen, but what's important is it's happened. Tech Report, Tammy Trujillo.
Thank you, Tammy. And here's the good news brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
All right, you ready for some good news, Super Dave?
Yes, sir.
Someone in Florida saw a possum spinning around in circles for hours and thought he was injured. But a wildlife rescue place took him in and realized he had just had a really bad ear infection. It basically gave him vertigo. They gave him antibiotics. He's doing much better. They're planning to release him back in the wild soon. Vertigo with a possum.
You know, I have a possum.
Possums
that
are
comes to
ugly.
visit me every night when I'm sitting outside with my cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe looking for food.
Yeah.
Here's something to make you feel lazy. An 88-year-old guy in Greece ran the Athens Marathon on Sunday and improved on his time from last year. He finished in a respectable 6 hours and 31 minutes. His message to people is anything's possible if you just want it enough. Firefighters near Fort Worth, Texas, pulled a 2-year-old kid from a burning building on Sunday. There's a chest cam footage of the whole thing. He was trapped on the second floor of an apartment complex, and they had to go in through a window. His mom got emotional talking about it. She said firefighters don't get enough credit for what they do.
That's true.
Yes, they don't. Just like police. Let's see. I don't know if I can. There's no sound. Okay, I thought there might be sound on this. Wait a minute. Maybe there is yet. It's not doing anything.
Bob has Dashlane, enterprise-grade security with proactive
Come
monitoring.
on, get off
so
the
he
screen.
can keep his company safe and drive.
There's a commercial before everything anymore.
Yeah.
I went outside a while ago and a commercial played before I got to go outside.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that.
Uh-oh.
See, this thing, if you go too quick, it messes up.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, and that's good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. We've got coming up next, Southern States' Chase Porter.
Hello, this is Dr. Matthew Duggar, optometrist and owner of Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. We're currently accepting new patients and would love to be your next eye care provider. They'll take pride in every aspect of your visit to fit your eye care needs. We accept most vision and medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Vision Service Plan, and iMed. We have very competitive discount private pay pricing for the exam and glasses. We are located in Corral Business Center across from Southern States in Harrodsburg. Again, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar Eye Care.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrodsburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. They have work to do. They have to do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit, our remote deposit capture system, and merchant processing. Speak with one of our representatives and let us help you solve your business financial needs today. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC on the Danville Bypass.
Kentucky has one of the most expansive state park systems in the nation. For decades, the parks have been bringing people together for family reunions, fishing, hiking, and a wealth of other activities. What's your favorite memory of a Kentucky state park? Unfortunately, it takes more than governmental support to keep the parks vibrant. The Kentucky State Parks Foundation raises money to create educational programs for elementary school kids to connect them with nature, handicappable hiking trails, and the preservation of historical artifacts. Make a tax-deductible donation online at KentuckyStateParksFoundation.org.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Hi, this is your friend Rick Dees, and here's Radio Rick.
Well, thank you, Rick Dees. We go from Rick Dees. Would this happen to be none other than Chase Porter?
Yes, sir. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Chase. How you doing, pal?
I'm good. I'm at a meeting today, so I'm out here getting some of this cool weather.
Oh, right there you go. Well, good. Chase Porter, of course, is with Southern States, and what is going on at Southern States that maybe we're not too sure about or we didn't know about?
You know, somebody asked me this. We were talking about this last night. We've been selling a ton of these automatic waters. We've got the Ricci waters and we've got the Mirror Fountain waters. Those are just two different brands.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much take your pick. You know, they're very similar, but I guess a lot of people are putting these in right before winter. They are like the 2 and 4 ball waters for livestock. You can even get them a little bit shorter for like sheep and goats. There's different kinds. We've got like the water pads that go with it. We're selling some every week. We're selling a ton of these waters. So they basically, you have to have plumbing. You have to have somebody come and plumb water lines, pipe buried in the ground. But they're perfect because they don't freeze. Keeps you from having to fill tanks for water. It just makes your life a lot easier.
Good stuff. You know, I'm not anything near a farmer, and you're kind of educating me on what stuff is. And I didn't know until you explained what it was for, exactly what it is. And you know, some of the things, Chase, that you talk about don't necessarily have to be just exclusive to the farm. This could be somebody that owns some land and you know, they care about what they have on their property, and they can maybe pick up some good ideas and suggestions from you.
Absolutely, yeah. We have stuff for every seasonal stuff for people year round. That's one of the hardest parts about my job is I have to be ahead of that season. So I have to have stuff in before it gets cold or before it gets we get freezes, or you know, I have to kind of think ahead. So if you need stuff for the winter, let's get as far as like heaters, whatever, de-icers, of course propane, different like winter melt salts, scoops for shoveling snow. We got all that stuff, and of course ask me again in the spring and I'll tell you all the things we have for the springtime. So that's what we do.
Let me ask you a question, because I've seen when people throw ice melt down on like sidewalks when they get kind of slick, and I've noticed like little indentions, like the chemicals like kind of start eating up the sidewalk a little bit. Have you seen that, and what can you do about that?
Yeah, I had to get educated on that, Rick, because there are different types of salt. And not all salt is meant to be used on concrete, because it'll eat it up, and like you said, it'll create holes and patches.
Yeah.
So like the kind that we sell is meant for, I don't know what what scientifically keeps it from doing that to concrete, but what we sell is meant for that. So we sell tons of it, pallets of it for contractors and people that are out spreading salt in the wintertime. So whatever we have does not do that. I wish I had a better technical explanation for you, but there are like maybe rock salts or certain type of rock salts that'll do that to your concrete.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe because we're not there, unfortunately, yet. But when you're back in the store next next couple weeks or so, maybe you can lay on us some names of some products that won't eat your sidewalk or your driveway up.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I know who I can ask. That's the thing. I can between now and then I can ask somebody that supplies that for us, and he'll know. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, because I think that's again it'd be another help of because we've all seen it where the sidewalks get to little divots or whatever you want to call it, and let me ask you this.
Yeah, it'll ruin it. It could ruin your sidewalk. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Let me ask you this: when you see driveways that cracking, is there anything that we can do, or is that something that you kind of leave to more of a professional person that kind of seals it back up?
Yeah, there's not much that I know about it. It depends on if it's concrete or asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
If it's asphalt, for example, I've got there you can buy this like asphalt patching stuff. We don't sell it, but I know you can get it from like Lowe's and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it just tamps down. It'll fill in potholes and cracks and stuff. It's amazing. You can. I had somebody recommend that for our parking lot. We used it, and we bought several bags, and it helped fill in some holes. But yeah, I don't know a ton about that stuff, Rick.
What
outside of what I need to know for our maintenance of the facility, you know?
Right. Well, you just gave us some information too that people that I'm sure that are going through that situation, cracking in their driveway, that there is some stuff available. Just to look around, and especially if you used it and worked, then that's a good testimonial right there.
Yeah. There's a lot of these things. Since I am involved in all the maintenance of our facility, we've got several acres there at the store that we've got to keep maintained and mowed and sprayed and weed eated, and things break. And then also my farm, I've got 84 acres over there for where I raise cattle and sheep. And between that, man, I've had to learn a lot of these different tricks and products and things to, there's no if you need to fix something, there's no waiting around. You just got to find answers. So I've been doing that.
Well, good. That's good advice. And if you're not sure, ask. And if you don't know, I'm sure you're willing to try to find answers for people, because you're the answer man for people. Again, and not just for farmers, which that's a big help. But again, if somebody has they care about their property, the way it looks, you may have some suggestions to how to grow some certain things. I know at one time years ago, Southern States used to have a big plant selection out there. I guess you're probably not doing that anymore, are you?
We carry some vegetable plants in the spring.
In the spring,
and even in the fall. But yeah, it's limited. I would like to expand that. I would love to. I've thought about some different places we could source that and kind of grow it, as far as maybe having a greenhouse. But that's definitely not out of the question. Space, as you can imagine, is always our limiting factor. So I'm like, all right, where would we put that?
Yeah.
Who would be in charge of that? Because that's its own thing right there. Once you get into that, because where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line as far as it could really get out of control quick if you let it. Because I would enjoy that. I think I would really enjoy that. I know some of these southern states still do, in different locations. They still do have full-on nurseries and greenhouses. But no, I guess at some point we've gotten away from that, and but that's not out of the question in the future. I consider all these things. That's like you said. I'm not only just here for answers, but I am here for feedback. So I get a lot of ideas from feedback from customers if there's something that they would like to see, or as long as it's just positive.
Yeah.
If you give me positive feedback, I will absolutely consider it. So.
Well,
I take notes of all those. I've got a list of ideas like that.
Oh, cool. Well, Chase, tell them your hours and your location.
Okay. Yeah, 7:30 to 5 Monday through Friday, and 7:30 to 12 on Saturdays. Location is 1027 North College Street in Harrodsburg.
Chase Porter, thank you. We always look forward to talking to you on Tuesdays, and we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Okay. Thanks, Rick.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Chase Porter, Southern States. You heard him right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955, FM 99.5, AM 1420, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2, it's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. President-elect Donald Trump is reportedly expected to name Florida Senator Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. More from Mark Mayfield.
The New York Times cites 3 sources familiar with Trump's thinking who say the president-elect could still change his mind. Rubio was elected to the Senate in 2010 and has taken hawkish stances on both China and Iran. He recently said Russia's war against Ukraine is a stalemate and needs to be brought to a conclusion. Rubio ran against Trump in the 2016 presidential primaries. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Spirit Airlines, American Airlines, and JetBlue are suspending flights to Haiti after 2 planes were hit by gunfire Monday. Scott Pringle reports.
A Spirit flight flying in from Fort Lauderdale had to be diverted to an airport in the Dominican Republic after being shot at. At least one person, a flight attendant, was grazed by a bullet. Another plane, a JetBlue flight, the bullet damage was not discovered until the plane returned to New York. Spirit is suspending flights pending further review, and JetBlue is suspending flights through at least December 2nd. Meanwhile, the FAA is suspending all traffic into the capital of Haiti through at least November 18th.
Senate Republicans will pick their new leader on Wednesday. Lisa Taylor with more.
South Dakota's John Thune, Texas's John Cornyn, and Florida's Rick Scott are all vying for the party's leader position in the upper chamber. Ryan Nobles has more from Capitol Hill on Rick Scott's chances.
Scott has enlisted the help of many conservative vote in this secret ballot, and while he has had a number of his fellow senators come forward and publicly endorse him, at this point he remains probably the 3rd out of 3 possible candidates, with John Thune and John Cornyn leading the way.
The candidates are looking to replace Kentucky's Mitch McConnell, who's stepping aside as Republican leader.
started making sense. You got me feeling so J-U-D. It's more better than I thought it would be. Girl, you taught me things that I never learned in school. I'm in love with a capital U. Oh, yeah. I always hated math. It never did add up. Every time the teacher said pi all square, all that I could think about was going to lunch. Science and history, they only wore me out. But darling, since we met, I finally found a subject I know a little something about. You got me feeling so J-U-D. It's more better than I thought it would be. Girl, you taught me things that I never learned in school. I'm in love with a capital U. Oh, yeah. You got me feeling so J-U-D. It's more better than I thought it would be. Girl, I'm just a product of the public school. I'm in love with a capital U. It's more better than I thought it would be. Girl, you taught me things that I never learned in school. I'm in love with a capital U. Oh, yeah.
Joe Diffie, I'm in love with a capital U. 8:49 and a half. We're going to try to catch up with Rich at Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive right after these.
The halls and advertise with Central Kentucky's hometown radio network.
Oh, shopping, we will go.
Bring some cheer to customers, tell them about your store. Commercial spots will do the trick and bring them to your door. Get the word out.
That's what radio's for.
Deck the halls and advertise with Central Kentucky's hometown radio network.
Contact us at hometownlive.net.
Dunn's Holiday Catering, here for your affordable catering need. Call 734-3675 to get your turkey smoked, baked, or fried. And some of our homemade sides like broccoli casserole, macaroni and cheese, dressing balls, gravy, country ham, and more. So don't let your turkey be jerky. Call 734-3675 and let Dunn's do the cooking for you. We're also available for all your holiday and office parties. So call 734-3675. Don't let your holiday be without Dunn's. It's not a holiday until it's done.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into...
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
All right, we're going to try to catch up with Rich from Harrodsburg Automotive and Tire.
Thank you for calling Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive.
Yeah.
For sales, press 1.
Yeah.
For accounting, press 2.
Okay, I pressed 1.
Thank you for calling Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive. For sales, press 1.
I did.
For accounting, press 2.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, let me try one more. Let me try one more thing here. See if this will work, yeah. It is 8:52. Is this Rich at Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive?
It is Radio Rick. How
are you, sir?
I am doing fine. Where are you? Are you in the shop somewhere in the back?
No, I was. I just walked up here. I'm back in the office.
Oh, okay. Because it's sounding a little strange.
Okay. Well, I don't have no speaker or anything else. It's straight to you, up to the ear. So I missed you last week.
Yes, I tried to call and had problems trying to connect with you.
Okay, yeah, we were having some issues last week, so I apologize for that.
Well, that's all right.
So, what does the world want to say about Harrisburg Tire?
Well, I tell you what, it's really hard to understand. Well, I tell you what, why don't you try to call me from your line, 734-4321, so we can understand you a little better. How's that?
4321. I'll do it right now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Rich is going to call us back. There's Super Dave. He had a little AI going on or something. The gremlin.
That, yeah.
So I said, well, let him see if he can call us, and that looks like him right there. This wouldn't happen to be Rich, would it?
It happens to be, yes, sir.
Oh, man, yeah, much, much better.
Fantastic.
Yes. Well, you know, sooner or later, we're going to be getting into colder weather. And I'm not trying to bring it on. I'm not advocating for it. But,
right.
But Rich, there's some things that we need to start thinking about because, you know, in a couple weeks, it's going to be Thanksgiving and probably going to be traveling a lot. And there's some maintenance things. I think that's maybe some points that you could give us some tips.
Yes, absolutely. So one thing key would be make sure the air pressure in your tires. I can't emphasize that enough. You know, you can swing by here anytime, whether you bought the tires here, you bought them somewhere else, it doesn't matter. I will check all the air in the tire, check the wear, and the age of the tire. And then the next thing that usually falls in suit is your cooling system. So there's a little dip test, and it's a strip, and you can put it in the coolant reservoir and check the electrolysis of the coolant to make sure it's going to cool to a colder temperature. So not only does it keep the engine cool, it also, adversely in the wintertime helps us keep warm inside the cabin. So it's got to be pretty good there. Your hoses, your belts, water pumps, visual inspections go a long way. You can get in front of that kind of stuff.
And, do it before. It's just like I've talked to heating and air people, and it's just like people wait until that first warm spell hits before they call for air conditioning service. And same thing when winter hits. They all wait until that first cold snap hits. It'd be better if they can try to get it ahead because I imagine you all, it's like comes all at once. Everybody's needing their vehicles looked at.
Correct. That is correct. So, I mean, we're fortunate enough that we're scheduling several days out at this point. But for just a visual check, an air pressure check, stop in, get a cup of coffee, get your tire pressure checked. That's just hit and go. And then you can plan for stuff. If you know about it and you can get in front of it, you have options. You have things like that. You have time. It's never convenient to have a flat tire again.
No.
Like we were talking several weeks ago, as far as having your roadside kit available, blankets, flashlights, bottles of water, stuff like that. That way, if you get, you're waiting on AAA or a tow truck or what have you, you have stuff in your vehicle to keep you comfortable until they come.
Another thing, Rich, that is a good investment by people is you get these little chargers. They almost look like a big cigarette pack or the old kind that you put the cigarettes in. Those things are invaluable if you keep those charged up and keep one with you in case something happens and maybe your phone doesn't have a lot of strength. You can hook your phone up to that and charge it.
Yes, that's an excellent point. Yes, you're exactly correct. Anything that you can do to prepare you for unfortunate events is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And then alongside with the engine coolant, your oil, you want to make sure in the wintertime it gets thicker because it's cold, so it takes a little longer for that to get through the engine. So keeping that clean and keeping that updated, will really help, and it's preventive maintenance, so it's stuff that's going to give you long-term results.
Other things to consider, too, to have your belts and hoses looked at because, again, when it's cold, you need those things to help protect you, as well as your wipers. There's little things, but the wipers, if they're starting to smear or tear a little bit, get some new wipers.
That's correct. I mean, all those are good ideas. Even as far as we even do the headlight cleaning.
Oh, really?
The outer, the lens itself indulged a little bit.
Yeah.
Check all your bulbs. Make sure. You always want to make sure all your brake lights and turn signals and all that stuff is working good. So just to prevent a unfortunate event.
And you never know about your brake lights or turn signals unless somebody tells you because you can't see behind you.
That is correct.
And safety is the key word, obviously, to do that. And so I've noticed that the hazing on the headlights, and I've tried like toothpaste. I've tried a lot of different things on my old car but you've got ways that you can kind of take some of that haze away.
We do, yes, we do. It's a buffing. It's like a 3-step process. Cleaning, you scuff them, then you buff them, and it lasts for a while. So that'll help too. Visibility is key.
Oh yeah,
really.
Especially winter coming up when there's snow and stuff, and you need your headlights to be as clear as possible because sometimes the roads get covered with snow. It's hard to see where you're at.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, all them things really fall into place when you're talking about winter coming around, and we're putting a lot of emphasis on winter, because it's right here, right now. But it just to not lose sight of that, proper maintenance for your vehicle is critical all throughout the year.
Yeah,
so
not just winter.
It's it's not just winter. It's just not in the super heat heated months of summer. It's not. It's all together. It's but it's very uncomfortable to have a flat or something like that, or a battery issue.
Yeah,
that's another thing. Checking your batteries and things like that. Yeah,
make sure that it's going to not let you down when you need it the most.
Absolutely right. Yes, sir.
Give us the hours, Rich.
We are here 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. 859-734-4563.
All right.
And 1054 North College Street, right here in Harrodsburg.
Very good, Rich. We'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. WHBN Harrodsburg. It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden will host President-elect Trump at the White House tomorrow. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist says this isn't something we saw 4 years ago.
This is really the opportunity for the nation to see the outgoing president and the incoming president together in this moment, sort of passing the baton, if you will.
President Trump was invited to the White House by then President Barack Obama to welcome the transition. According to the White House statement, the two are set to meet in the Oval Office at 11 a.m. Eastern. Their get-together comes as Trump is working to fill key posts in his upcoming administration. He's reportedly expected to name Florida Senator Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. He's already tapped former acting ICE Director Tom Homan to serve as border czar, former Congressman from New York Lee Zeldin to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, and New York Representative Elise Stefanik to serve as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. Israel's government has approved a series of steps aimed at increasing the amount of humanitarian assistance being sent into Gaza. As Giles Gibson reports, Israel is facing a U.S.-imposed aid deadline this week.
In a letter dated the 13th of October, the Biden administration told Israel that it had 30 days to improve the humanitarian situation in Gaza or risk losing some security assistance.
This all comes as President Biden today welcomes Israeli President Isaac Herzog to the White House, where the two leaders are expected to discuss the ongoing conflicts in both Gaza and in Lebanon. About a third of the 43 monkeys that escaped from a South Carolina research facility are still on the loose. The 30 monkeys that have been recovered are reportedly in good health. Authorities have been using food to lure them into traps. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
I just remember driving my car and losing control of my stick shift Hillary Colthorpe crashed her car while texting and driving. Her devastating injuries included severe brain damage.
It's very, very important. When you're driving, if you get a text on your phone, ignore it. The text will be there when you stop.
Keep your eyes on the road, Kentucky. Distracted driving wrecks lives. Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Safe drivers see clearly. That's why starting January 1st, 2025, a new Kentucky law requires vision screening for anyone renewing a driver's license.
Clearly, the focus is on safer roadways.
Simply bring a completed vision screening form from your vision specialist to any driver licensing regional office, or get free vision screening at the time of renewal.
To view the details, visit drive.ky.gov.
I see what you did there.
A message from Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet.
The nearly 21,000-acre mountain fire in California's Ventura County is now 42% contained. Daniel Martindale reports.
That's an increase of 6% from Monday morning. Inspectors conducted more damage assessments on Monday. At latest count, 192 structures are destroyed, including dozens of homes, and another 82 are damaged. The number of injuries remains at 6. The fire has been burning since last Wednesday morning. Some more evacuation orders and warnings were also lifted on Monday.
The alleged drunk driver charged in the deaths of NHL star Johnny Gaudreau and his brother in South New Jersey is due in court today. Scott Pringle reports.
Sean Higgins has a pre-indictment conference in Salem County. Defense attorneys are expected to talk to prosecutors about whether the case can be resolved through a plea deal before a grand jury takes up the matter and then could issue an indictment. The Gaudreau brothers died in late August when they were hit while riding bicycles on the eve of their sister's wedding in Oldsman Township, New Jersey. Higgins is charged with aggravated vehicular homicide.
A man is under arrest after police say he was found naked in the crawl space under an elderly woman's home in East Los Angeles. The 93-year-old woman's son-in-law, Ricardo Silva, says the family thought sounds coming from under the house were being caused by animals until they became especially loud last week.
The noises were kind of like knocking. It was kind of like, as my wife was walking, they were kind of knocking back from under the house.
The family called police, who used tear gas to get the man to surrender after he refused to come out of the 2-foot-high space that runs under the entire home. Officers say the man, identified as 27-year-old Isaac Betancourt, was arrested for trespassing. It's believed he may have been staying in the crawl space for as long as 6 months. Veteran CNN anchor Chris Wallace is planning to leave CNN. Wallace, who's been with the network 3 years, told the Daily Beast Monday planned to find a new home on an independent platform like a streaming or podcasting service. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill has named a new interim president and CEO, and it's a familiar face, and for radio listeners, a familiar voice. Billy Rankin was named the new interim president and CEO of Shaker Village, replacing Bob Gigliotti, who retired at the beginning of this month after 8 years. Rankin had served as the vice president of public programming and marketing. He's also the radio voice of Shaker Village during monthly radio segments on WHIR and WHBN. Rankin has worked at Shaker Village since 2015. The Lancaster Fire Department is moving forward with a plan to expand their fire station. The Garrett County Central Record reports at the most recent Lancaster City Council meeting, Fire Chief Colby Reich outlined the Lancaster Fire Department's plan to upgrade their facilities as the department attempts to meet its growing demand. The plans for the new station will add 4 vehicle bays, a new training room, a station for specialized gear, and offer dedicated office space for the fire chief, assistant chief, and others. The plan is to break ground on this by next year. The Central Record reports that most, if not all of the cost is planned to be paid for by grants. A new front moves in and will give us a good chance at rain tomorrow evening. You'll begin to feel a fluctuation in temperatures beginning today as highs will only hit the mid-50s. By Wednesday evening, we get rain showers in here into early Thursday morning. We will get some chillier mornings as well this week as the lows will be in the 30s. I'm Joe Mathis.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. See how much cash you can get for your items, whether it's silver, gold, or anything of value. Looking to sell or to get a loan? Pioneer Pawn has the cash for you. When getting a loan, there's no stress. Pioneer Pawn works with you. Top dollar loans. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. Visit Pioneer Pawn in Harrodsburg on South College Street, next to Dr. Jennifer Nichols' dentistry office. Come by when you need cash fast at Pioneer Pawn Shop.
Exciting news. Mercer Outfitters has a new location in Harrodsburg. We are now located at 320 College. We are your ultimate destination for casual and workwear. Brands ranging from Ariat, Red Wing, Carhartt, Cinch, and many more. Gear up this school year with the new Huey backpack. And of course, we have you covered with a great selection of Ariat jeans. Stop by and shop local. Mercer Outfitters at 320 South College Street.
The forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. Old Bus Station Restaurant, South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Today with a high of 56, mostly clear tonight, low of 36. We see increasing clouds for Wednesday, high of 65. Wednesday night hours mainly after 7. Rain could be heavy at times with a low of 47. New precipitations amounts between 1 to 2 inches is possible. Showers likely on Thursday, mainly before 1. Mostly cloudy with a high of 57. Mostly sunny on Friday, high of 57. Sunny Saturday, high of 59. Partly sunny Sunday, high of 64. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 64. Right now, we have sunny skies, 45 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:09. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 12th day of November. Radio Rick and Jane, and we have Super Dave in tow here. He's the co-host. How are you, Super Dave?
I'm all right.
Good. We've got birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, Harrisburg, Mercer County, Bergen, and song requests. You can do those at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ Ice Cream Cake Super Dave Friday morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 9th and 15th, we have Olivia Wolford and Sherry and Gary Irvin registered to win the DQ Ice Cream Cake. All needs a name and phone number at 859-734-4321. All right, we got birthday, Super Dave. We've got Sue Scroggum, Channing Lewis, Crystal Cox, Christy Lark, Deanna Braswell, and Olivia Wolford.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil McCoy. Today is Chicken Soup for the Soul Day, National Pizza with the Works Except Anchovies Day, World Pneumonia Day, and Fancy Rat and Mouse Day. Celebrate those accordingly, Super Dave. Now, your life hack tells us making banana bread don't have ripe bananas. You can ripen some up quickly by putting them in the oven for 40 minutes at 300 degrees. Positive thoughts. The secret of the man who is universally interesting is that he is universally interested. I don't believe in pessimism. If something doesn't come up the way you want, forge ahead. Hey, we're going to forge ahead with an idea here. See if this will work. If I can get this man to answer his phone. We shall see, hopefully.
Good morning. This is Billy. Can I help you?
Billy Rankin, the one and only.
Well, hey, how are you doing, Rick?
Here you go.
Well, couldn't have done it without you.
Finally, it has come true, Billy. He is now at least interim president of Shaker Village, and I could not be any prouder. I've worked long and hard at trying to help you achieve this status, sir.
Rick, I appreciate it. That's very thoughtful of you to give me a call.
Well, so how does this change what your duties are, at least temporarily?
Well, I'm not on the air, right?
Yeah, you're live on the air. Yes, sir. Live and in color. Of course, I got to take care of my friends, Billy. You know that.
That's funny. Well, in the meantime, being a nonprofit, just take on a little bit extra.
Right.
work and help distribute. Fortunately, we've got a great team here, and we've had some other advancements. So Kristen Flick is now our Vice President of Hospitality Services. Shelby Jones is our Chief Marketing Officer. We've advanced a couple of people here into new positions in the wake of Bob retiring. So luckily, it's kind of a next man up scenario at a place like Shaker Village.
Do you? Let me ask you this: does it look like this might be something that you would be interested in keep going in this position?
Well, I sure hope that it is. I'd like to be here until I retire. And in the meantime, just privileged to be able to be here as a steward of this place.
Well, the best thing I can do right here for you, Billy, is just to, keep playing this over and over for everyone at Shaker Village that President Billy Rankin, folks, it's just got a good ring to it, and I could just see you walking around and waving at people and, maybe get in one of those carts, and they can just, pull you around and as you wave at everybody and have your name on the side of the cart. I just think it'd be appropriate.
Well, we've been working on the carriage and the draft horses to get that ready.
Okay,
so,
good.
The parade's forthcoming.
Okay, very good. Billy Rankin, hey, Val, thank you and congratulations, and I hope that everything works out for you, but I couldn't let this pass without saying hello to you.
I appreciate you, Rick.
All
Thanks
right.
so much.
Okay, Billy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Super Dave, he wasn't ready for that.
No.
He's been vice president of Shaker Village for a long time, and I started playing that, and he said, Rick, the people are saying stuff to me here at Shaker Village, And then finally the president has just retired from Shaker Village. Billy is now interim president over there. So, and I've been promoting this for a while. I told him, I said, I'm your campaign. He said, you're going to be my campaign manager if I ever get to the position of president. I would like you to be my campaign manager. So there you go. All right, Super Dave, let's go ahead. I'm trying to figure out who would you rather hear, Billy Joe Spears or Pam Tillis?
Pam Tillis.
You got her. It is 9:14.5. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Pam Tillis, In Between Dances.
There's room at my table. Why don't you pull up a seat? The music's inviting, but I'm staying off of my feet. The floor's getting crowded, but I don't want to take part. I bet you can guess it's got something to do with my heart. I could sure use your company now, but don't be mistaken by smile. I'm only in between dances, sitting it out for a while. The partners are chosen, look at them waltzing away. The tempo gets lower, closer and closer they sway. I've had my moments when I could get lost in the sound. When the song ended, the one in my arms let me
Trump is all